Hi everyone, I'm Kimberly Parsons, the owner of hearthandgnome.com and the co-author of Music Unfolds with Melissa Nilsson at melissanilsson.com. I wanted to jump on really quickly today. I'm getting a lot of questions that are about purchasing instruments. I've already done several videos to help you with this process. One is called Instrument Parade. You can find it on my site, or if you're a member of Waldorf Essentials, you can find it there. You can find it in the Music Unfolds community. And there's some other videos. It comes up so often. I talk about it a lot. One of the things that's really a common question that people are having a lot of anxiety about right now is Baroque versus the German fingering. So the first thing I want to say is that while I do have a preference, it does not matter. It really doesn't matter. One of them is not, it's subjective whether one is easier or not. It's subjective whether one produces better tuning or not. I prefer the German fingering, but a lot of our international customers are having trouble finding affordable instruments that don't have Baroque fingering, because Baroque fingering is preferred by serious recorder players, which is when you're talking about an affordable instrument, we're usually not talking about the popular brand name instruments that people buy in Waldorf circles. We're talking about other options that are available online, perhaps through big box and big name sellers that we know and have a love-hate relationship with in some cases. But some of our international customers are only able to find a Baroque instrument, and I'm getting a lot of panicked messages about this. So I wanted to show you today. I do happen to have one Baroque fingered instrument. These are my little basic Yamaha recorders. These are little plastic recorders that I purchased on Amazon. They're about $8 each, and I use these in my group classes because I want to make sure every child has an instrument, and inevitably someone forgets their instrument. So I just keep some on hand. I like them because they're affordable, they're easy to thoroughly clean, and they are fairly indestructible. So whenever you're talking about a group of children, I think that affordable, easy to clean, and indestructible are good sales points. And a lot of you may be purchasing these instruments because that's what you can afford. And again, I just want to say that's fine. So I wanted to show you when it matters. First of all, the fingering is really not going to matter for you until you for sure get to the 3rd grade material in Music Unfolds, maybe 2nd grade, if you're playing songs that have an F or an F sharp in them. Those songs that you might be playing on the instrument don't even really happen until 2nd grade, 3rd grade. And so if you're just starting this year with Music Unfolds and you have a Baroque fingered instrument, it is not even going to come into your realm of experience this year, unless you're trying to play every single song on the instrument, which I've told you not to do that. Don't put that burden on yourself, because singing is really the key experience that we want the children to have. The blown instrument is a bonus. It's about will training. It's about the child having that experience of creating sound on an external thing with their internal breath, but it's not the be-all and end-all of musical study. So this here is my little German diatonic recorder. That means it will play all the notes to play a C major scale. This one has double holes on it. Some of them do and some of them don't. And this is how you play an F on a German fingered instrument. I am covering the back hole with my thumb. I'm going to change my camera angle a little bit, which means it's going to top off my head, but what you should need to see is not my head. And I'm going to cover the first 3 holes in the left hand and the first one in my right. So this is an F on a German fingered instrument. Not a big deal, right? Okay, this is an F on a Baroque fingered instrument. I'm going to cover my thumb hole, and I'm covering the first 3 holes and that one, just like with the other instrument, the German fingered instrument. Then I'm going to skip ye little hole here, and I'm going to cover up the 2 bottom holes. And this is terrible technique, curling my finger back like that, but I'm doing it so you can see. So that's the difference in an F, which you do not have to play until well into 3rd grade. So that's one difference. The only other difference is F sharp, which you're definitely not playing until end of 2nd, if at 2nd at all, and into 3rd grade. So on a German instrument, this is the F sharp. I'm going to cover the first 3 holes and the bottom 3 holes. Again, terrible technique, but I'm doing it so you can see. See if I can get my finger pad over that better. F sharp, German fingered instrument. Everything's covered but the one in the middle. Okay, you're leaving its little belly button exposed. Okay, all right, and then if we're on the Baroque instrument, to play an F sharp, I'm going to cover my top 3 holes, skip 1, and cover these 2. Okay. So not a huge difference and not one that really affects you. So for all of my international customers, I'm especially getting these questions from a lot of our New Zealanders and our folks in Australia. Hi folks in Australia and New Zealanders. And some of our friends in the UK are having trouble finding affordable instruments that have German fingering. It's okay. You will be all right. And people are very concerned because they're wanting to learn from the videos. And this is what I know. This is what I know, that by the time you work yourself through the grade 1 material and grade 2 material, I really, really believe you won't need a video anymore. You're going to grow and gain so much confidence and be so much more proficient than you ever think you're going to be. And maybe that's all you needed to hear, is that you can do this. So I know that instruments are it's intimidating to shop for something that you feel like you don't know a whole lot about, and you want to make sure that you get it right, because it's an investment of money, and sometimes you can send them back, but sometimes you can't, and then you have to sell them on, and that's not always a guarantee. So if you can get the German fingering, that's what I prefer, but it's really not a big of a difference. We're talking about a difference of 1 hole. So when finger covered or not, and what that order is, and that's really all there is to it. So I hope that things are going well for you. Please remember that my Spanish materials are on sale indefinitely. I want to build bridges and not walls, so I want to make sure that everybody who would like to take Spanish into their home has an affordable way to do that. So please check those things out. And remember that my once a year big back to school sale starts August 1st and runs through the 5th, and everything in the shop will be between 20 and 50% off. So you'll want to check that out. It will also be the release date of my new traditional music curriculum for home and school for kindergarten that follows a more traditional timeline. It's called Seedlings. So please do check that out. Thank you so much for all the likes and follows and loves on Instagram. All of those things really help mama businesses keep running and keep offering content to you. So thanks. Please do get in touch if you have questions, and I hope this little video is helpful today. Thanks a lot.